and welcome. These are stories we're tracking on the news update right now. I'm Choma Okoye. A federal high court in Abuja has declared the March 27, 2024 National Convention of the Labour Party, LP, held in Nnewi as valid, constitutional, and in line with all laid down laws of Nigeria. National Publicity Secretary of the party, Obiora Ifo, said this in a statement in Abuja on Tuesday. According to him, the court's decision were contained in a judgment made by Justice Emeka Wite, who, while delivering the judgment, went further to compel the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to grant due recognition and all privileges to the Labour Party's National Working Committee as led by Barrister Julius Abure. Stakeholders of the party, led by its presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, and the governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, had met in Umuahia and appointed an interim leadership for the party. Senator Nenadi Usman, who emerged as leader of the 29-member committee, was given 90 days within which to convene Congress from ward level to the states to culminate in a national convention to elect a substantive national executive leadership. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, is ending its executive purchase agreement with Dangote Refinery, opening up the market for other marketers to buy petrol directly from the refinery. This means NNPC will no longer be the sole off-taker, and marketers can now negotiate prices directly with Dangote Refinery. This development aligns with the current practices for fully deregulated products, where refinery can sell directly to marketers on a willing buyer, willing seller basis. Earlier in September, Devakuma Edwin, Vice President at Dangote Industries Limited, said that 650,000 barrels per day Dangote Refinery had begun the processing of petrol. But the NNPC, in reaction to a statement that the Dangote Refinery Limited is being undermined by actions of the company at the time, said it was not the sole off-taker of all products from the Dangote Refinery. It said the refinery was free to sell its petrol to any marketer, and the NNPC explained that the Dangote Refinery and any other domestic refinery were free to sell directly to any marketer on a willing buyer, willing seller basis, which is the current practice for all fully deregulated products such as diesel, aviation fuel, and kerosene. But on 15 September, the NNPC began loading petrol from the Dangote Refinery. Although some major petroleum marketers were later reportedly approved to lift the product from the refinery under an agreement with NNPC Limited, independent marketers remained excluded, and on September 26, the House of Representatives called on the federal government to mandate the NNPC Limited and Dangote Refinery to allow independent marketers to lift petrol directly from the refinery. The lower chamber also urged the management of Dangote Refinery to build, acquire, and partner to establish tank farms or depots across the geopolitical zones of the country to ease access to premium products for the public. On the foreign scene, French authorities have ordered Omar Bin Laden, a son of slain Al-Qaeda leader Osama Bin Laden, to leave the country over posts on social media. Born in Saudi Arabia, where he spent his early years, the 43-year-old Omar Bin Laden has also lived in Sudan and Afghanistan. He left his father at the age of 19 and eventually settled in Normandy in northern France in 2016. Taking up painting, France's new Interior Minister, Bruno Retailleau, said on X that Omar Bin Laden had lived in the department of One in Normandy as a spouse of a British national. The minister said the jihadist's son posted comments on his social networks in 2023 that advocated terrorism. The Interior Minister also said he had signed off on a ban preventing Omar Bin Laden to return to France for any reason whatsoever. He did not provide further details, and it's not clear if Omar Bin Laden had already left France. Omar Bin Laden's marriage to a British woman, Jane Felix Brown, a grandmother who had been divorced 5 times previously and over 2 decades his senior, had caused considerable media interest when it was confirmed in 2007. After marriage, She took on the Muslim name of Zaina Mohammed. Omar Bin Laden sought to live in the UK, but his bid was rejected by the British authorities. And that's all we have for you on the news of this hour. Many thanks for your time. I'm Choma Okoye.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.